Short video, I want to talk to you about our administration and security settings. So we already talked about under software management, the place that you can turn on or off our remote connection tools. And that's just as simple as hitting, update. But the other options that we have under administration, we do have multi-factor authentication available, and that's under our business account information. So you can change your business name, telephone number, and the admin email for the account here. And then if you want to enable two-factor authentication, that button is available here. And that's done through TOTP, so there's a specific app that you like to use, whether it's Google Authenticator or 1Password or anything like that. You can do that here. So our sub-accounts, we, again, only charge according to the number of endpoints, not the number of technicians. So you can add as many people as you would like to be able to access this page or this website. And the sub-accounts page is where you manage that, and you can add a new user. And Jane. And you would just give her permissions, or you can add, maybe you don't want her to be admin, maybe you want her to just have access to certain aspects of it. So you'd give them the permissions, and you would hit submit updates, and then it would apply and send that registration link to jane@email.com. And the thing about adding sub-accounts is that it allows us to create audit logs and action logs. So we can see who viewed what information from what IP address and what they did with that information possibly. So we'll just look at all of our recent logs real quick. You can see, close this out real quick, all of the information that we have here, that this E. Copeland at Tier 2 Tickets has been pretty busy lately, looking at using the remote terminal and the remote control tool, downloading a slideshow, downloading a given frame, viewing these reports. So you can see there's a paper trail for the information that has been exchanged with a user's account. In the same vein, I'm just going to go to this user logs page. In the same vein, so those were our audit logs. We also have action logs, so you can see what's happened to your account. So you can see that we removed the settings for one of the users that we set up, jane@email.com. You can also see integration changes. So if there's custom rules that we added, those are also going to be available here, so you can see those changes as they happen. The other thing to consider is our security features. Here on the account side, you can create a list of countries, ISPs, and also IP addresses that you are good with having access to your account. So these are all customizable here. You can also block anonymous IP addresses. And all of these features are for the account side. Like I said, if you're concerned about data and privacy, we have a security and compliance package that we allow you to host your own data with Amazon AWS, and you can set your own retention time and even whitelist or blacklist IP addresses that can access that data as well. So you could even set it up so that we would never be able to access that information. And that's good by us. We want to make sure you have what you need. We also have a really long list of other security features that we keep in mind. Those are available on our websites. If you go to tier2tickets.com and you go to security and compliance. And while this is loading, we also have a lot of information from our CTO. But so here's all of our security features here that we've gone through, kind of nose to tail, what we've considered, how we check passwords, even how we monitor suspicious activity and block it accordingly. Our IP filtering, as we mentioned. And then if you're curious and what Chris Wheeler says about security, we have a couple news articles on how we are answering these questions. So a lot of it's summarized in that security documentation, but we're happy to always happy to have a conversation because we feel like we're definitely doing some industry leading things on security itself.